Hey fam, check this out. I'm going to try and break down this wild ride from old school stonemason guilds to Freemasonry for you. Back in the 1600s, these English and Scottish dudes were building cathedrals and castles with just their hands and some basic tools. By the 1650s, their guilds were in places like Edinburgh and London, and started letting in rich folks and brainy philosophers who were all about big ideas, you know? Like Sir Christopher Wren, the guy who designed St. Paul's Cathedral, was a Grand Master by the 1690s, and helped set up the Grand Lodge by 1723. These guilds weren't just about stacking stones anymore. They got this whole Renaissance vibe going, mixing arts, architecture, astrology, all that. By the 1720s, you had fancy London elites and working-class masons kicking it together in lodges. Market vibes and the Enlightenment wave pushed them to level up, because they wanted to stay legit and ride that intellectual wave hitting the West in the 1700s. By 1780, it was blowing up thousands of members, even women in French lodges after the 1789 Revolution, spreading from Catholic France to Protestant spots in Europe and America, even though the Catholic Church was losing it over them by the 1730s. The 1723 Grand Lodge rules made it this chill spot where you could believe whatever, long as you believed in something bigger. It went from a boys' club to a full-on movement, pulling in progressive minds into ancient myths tied to Solomon's Temple and Rosicrucians. Late 1700s, places like Paris and Philly had lodges buzzing with merchants, artists, even revolutionaries using secret handshakes and symbols like the all-seeing eye. By the 1880s, lodges in Vienna and Chicago were dropping knowledge with libraries and lectures, mixing old wisdom with new debates. Around 1910, spots like Manchester and Montreal started youth programs, teaching teens leadership and ethics with that Masonic flavor. By the 1920s, London and Boston lodges were all about charity, raising cash for hospitals and schools, helping communities hit hard by wars. Then the mid-1900s got rough. World War II and regimes in places like Nazi Germany and Soviet turf banned lodges, forcing members to go underground in cities like Warsaw and Berlin. But they kept it real. And by the 1950s, lodges in New York and London bounced back, pushing democracy and rebuilding communities. That grit spread Freemasonry to new spots like India and Nigeria by the 1970s, mixing local vibes with their core brotherhood deal. Now in 2025, it's still evolving, man. Lodges in Sydney and Sao Paulo are doing hybrid meetups, half in person, half Zoom, to pull in younger folks. They're even getting into eco stuff and social justice, like lodges in Seattle and Amsterdam starting green projects and community outreach. It is dope how they keep that old school brotherhood and enlightenment vibe while tackling today's issues, from Tokyo to Cape Town, making sure this global crew stays tight and relevant.